Hi everyone, namaste. Welcome to practice. So today's class is about slowing down and becoming a little more steady in our breath and really rebelling against a hectic lifestyle. So take your comfortable seated pose and rest your palms comfortably on the knee or your thigh or in your lap as you close your eyes. Take a few moments to arrive onto your mat, into your space, and acknowledge the journey so far. Take these few moments to observe every breath as it enters the body and every breath as it leaves the body. The act of slowing down is a very conscious choice, not always an easy one, but it might help us have a greater appreciation for the unfolding of life and perhaps even a greater level of joy or happiness. And now bring the palms to touch. Rub the palms, create this warmth. Place or hover the palms over the eyes, feel this warmth. And release the hands to the sides. Uncross the feet, soles of the feet touch, knees out to the sides, hands on the shins. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, arch. Exhale, round through the spine. Mindful of every movement, breathe in as you lift the heart center. Exhale as you round through the back. Come to neutral, take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your elbows, stick your elbows to the front. And you can choose to round through the spine here. And release the back of the neck as the crown of the head reaches towards the feet. If your preference is to lengthen the spine and reach forward to bring the chest towards your feet, that's fine too. Once you settle into the pose, going to an appropriate depth, make the conscious choice to do less. Instead, focus on what's really important here, and perhaps that is the element of stretch for you. Or perhaps for some of you that may be the breath. The conscious breath in and the conscious breath out. Either way, focus on what's happening right now. This present moment. Take one more breath here. Bring yourself out of the pose. You can stretch the legs out to the sides. Bend your left knee, bring the sole of the foot to touch the right inner thigh. Place the right hand on the shin, left arm up, inhale. Exhale, lean over that extended right leg. And maintain a side stretch. If you wish, you can bend the top elbow, support the back of the head with your hand. If you wish, with the lower elbow, you can bend that elbow as well, support your face. The idea here is to really make yourself comfortable. So once again, you focus on really what's important, and that could be the element of stretch or your breath. Pay attention to what's going on within. If you get distracted with what's happening around, close your eyes and pay attention to what arises from within. And bring yourself out of the pose now. Keep the legs where they are. Left hand to the mat behind. Reach the right arm up and over. Lift your hips. Nice back bend. Mini back bend here. And release the hand down to the floor. Every move is gentle and slow. Switch legs. Bend your right knee, sole of the foot touches the left inner thigh. Left hand on the shin. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, reach the arm alongside your ear as you lean over that left leg, feeling the stretch along the right side of the body. And really make yourself as comfortable. If you need to support the head with the hands. If the arm above is uncomfortable, take a half wrap by sending your right arm to the back and wrapping it around the left thigh. Maintaining the breath in and the breath out. Conscious breathing. Breathing with awareness. And bring yourself out of the pose. Take the right hand to the mat behind. Lift the hips, reach the left arm up and over. Take that back bend. And release down to the floor. Stretch out the legs. Bend your right knee, cross it over the left. Bend the left knee, heel on the outside of the hip. Left arm up to the ceiling, inhale. And exhale, lean over towards the right side. Feel the stretch along the entire left side of the body. Bring yourself back to center and switch sides. And even as you transition from one side to the other and shift and move the pose, there is grace and there is steadiness and a sense of slowness and mindfulness to every movement. Come back to center, walk the hands forward as you fold. You can rest your forehead on a block if you have one, or make a fist of your hands and make a tower of your fists and place the forehead on the tower of fists. Continue to hold the pose as you breathe. Mahatma Gandhi once said that there is more to life than just increasing its speed. So take this time and welcome this practice of slowing down. When we slow down, we have the opportunity to Notice the small things in life. Perhaps a shift in the breath pattern. Perhaps a discomfort in the knee that needs attending to, or an adjustment. Perhaps a thought process that needs correcting or deleting. Take one more breath here. Bring yourself out of the pose. Undo the legs and switch. Left knee over the right knee now. If knee over knee is uncomfortable, you can take a cross-legged pose with the left shin in front of the right. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, lean over to the left side. And that left elbow may touch the floor, it may not. The point is really to feel the stretch along the right side of the waist, along the obliques, along that quadratus lumborum, the lower back area, along the right armpit, along the right arm. Come to center and switch sides. Trust in the slowing down and the process of simple observation and mindful movement. Trust that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, whether in the body, whether in the mind, whether in this phase in life, and that everything happens for a good reason. And come back to center. Walk the hands forward as you take this forward bend. Perhaps you feel the stretch along the left IT band, the left glute. You can rest your forehead on a block if you have one, or on the fist of your hands, tower of fists. And let the inhalation and the exhalation be the music that guides you. And enjoy and dance in the melody that you can witness. Of course, if you have your own music playing in the background, then enjoy that as well. Treat your senses. And once they've enjoyed everything on the external, draw them within. Internalize your awareness. And give yourself one more breath here. Breathing in deeply through the nose. Exhaling, perhaps slightly longer. Exhaling through the nose. And bring yourself out of the posture. Uncross the legs. Place the feet on the mat. Separate the feet a little bit wider, knees touch. Inhale. Exhale, flop the knees to the right side. Bring the knees to center and switch sides. Bring your knees to center And come to lie down on your belly as we prepare for Sphinx pose. So your forearms are on the mat, underneath the shoulders, elbows underneath the shoulders, and your forearms are parallel to each other. Peel the chest away from the floor as the shoulders draw back. Option to lift the elbows if this is comfortable, and take an option for seal pose. Of course, if that seal pose with the elbows lifted is not very comfortable, you can lower the elbows back to the mat and come into Sphinx pose. As you close your eyes, and of course, if you have a block handy, then rest the forehead on the block. If you don't have a prop, you can continue to let the face forward. Take one more breath here. And then release down to the floor, elbows to the sides, palm on top of palm, rest. And reach back into a child's pose. Hips towards the heels, knees are together or separate. Arms are relaxed out to the front or by the sides. Take a few cleansing breaths here. From here, reach back into a downward facing dog. To prep for pigeon pose, right leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee towards the right wrist, knee on the mat. Lower the back knee. Inch the left toes behind, release the toes onto the mat. And lower the elbows, forearms to the mat. Forehead on a block or on the forearms. Or on the palms that stack one on top of each other. And one of the first steps to embrace a slower, more enjoyable way of living is to begin with this mindset. With the mindset of consciously slowing down, paying attention to the movements that may go unnoticed during the day, making a connection, a conscious connection with the breath. Assessing what's the overall tone of our inner dialogue, that self-conversation that goes on. What's the vibe? What's that process like? And really, regardless of whatever is happening around us or what it may look like, family, job, work, lifestyle, regardless of what's happening around, we get to choose, and we have that choice as to what we say to ourselves on a daily basis. We get to make that choice. The choice of the inner dialogue. Now place the palms on the mat. Bring yourself out of pigeon pose. Reach the right leg out behind you, three-legged dog. Stretch it out. You can bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten out the leg, lower the foot down, and switch legs. Left leg up. Bring the knee to the nose, knee on the mat near the left wrist. Stretch the right leg out behind you. Release the knee, release the toes, and lower forehead to the mat or the palms. And simple practices such as observing the nature of our breath, paying attention to the areas of tension and relaxation in the body, paying attention to the vibe, the tone of our thought processes. Just simple observation. These simple practices are so important, especially when it comes to bringing more enjoyment and less stress into each day of our life. When we pay attention to these small things, we empower ourselves to make changes, whether small or big, necessary changes that will really help us bring ourselves closer to the kind of life we really wish to have. Perhaps a more peaceful, calm, serene life. And bring yourself out of the pose. Reach the left leg up to the ceiling behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip. And remember, if you need to stay longer in any posture here, please pause the video and stay a bit longer. Follow your own journey. Lower the knees to the mat and lie back. Hug the knees to the chest. Massage the back right to left, left to right. As you take happy baby pose, find the outer or inner edges of the feet. Breathe in to puff up through the upper chest. Exhale to plant the lowermost part of the lower back onto the floor. And release raise the legs, stretch them out to the front. Take your most comfortable Shavasana, whether that means to just relax the hands to the sides, or that means to bend the knees and place a bolster underneath the knees. Take that option now. And go ahead and place one palm on the heart center, one palm on your belly. And we know that lifestyle is the hardest part of slow living, because really our lifestyles are, for most of us, they're quite opposite of being slow. Our work, the demands of today's life, general stress around, it really adds so much more to our plates that we can handle. And eventually we end up dropping so many wonderful things just out of pure exhaustion. So make the solemn resolve and tell yourself that you will slow down and enjoy the small things in life and make time for yourself, especially when it comes to supporting your health and living a fuller life. Our bodies are incredibly smart, our body is incredibly robust, and it can withstand an excessive amount of stress before it gets out of balance. But we really shouldn't let it go this far. So really make that solemn resolve to take care of yourself, of this one body that you get this one lifetime, and of your mind. Take a deep breath in and exhale, sigh out through the mouth. And now release the hands as you enjoy your Shavasana, your conscious relaxation for the next few moments. Now begin to bring awareness back to your body as you move through the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms up and over the head. Give yourself a nice good stretch. And release the arms to the sides. Bend your knees, roll fully towards your favorite side as you come up into a comfortable seated pose. We'll end our practice with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Left hand, thumb and index finger touches, palm up. Right hand, option 1, index finger and middle finger presses against the right palm. Option 2, your index finger and the middle finger rests on the center of the forehead. Either way, you use the thumb and the ring finger and the little finger to open and close the opposite nostrils. Pick up the right hand, close the right nostril. Inhale through the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides, 4, exhale, 3, 2, 1, same side, 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides, 4, exhale, 3, 2, 1, same side, 1, 2, 3, 4, swap sides, 4, exhale, 3, 2, 1, same side, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch sides, 4, 3, 2, 1, same side, 1, inhale and continue. Count about 4 counts on the in-breath, 4 counts on the out-breath. Soften through the right shoulder. And if you need to support your right elbow with your left palm, support the right arm. Keep the practice and the breath smooth, free-flowing, and gentle. The next time you are exhaling through the left nostril, exhale completely through the left. Take your time. And as you finish exhaling through the left, release the hands, come back to natural breathing and observe. Now begin to bring the palms to touch. Rub the palms, create this warmth. Place the palms over the eyes. Rub your palms. Place them over your face. Rub the palms. And take this from the top of the head, the sides of the body, the arms, the legs, the feet. And gradually open your eyes. Thank you everybody for practicing with me on this hashtag Stay Strong challenge. The videos will be on here whenever you'd like to revisit them and practice again. Have a wonderful day. Thanks everyone. Bye.